Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today in this following Swift evolution video we're gonna take a look at a new proposal that improves the error handling capabilities of Swift with Swift 5.3. To take a look at the changes, let's pretend that we have an error defined by this enum, that it's my error, which has 4 different cases for 4 different kind of errors that can happen in our application. And of course, we have one method that it's actually gonna throw an error. Imagine that, of course, we are doing something useful here, but at some point there may be an error that is thrown. So let's take a look how right now we will handle this in Swift. We will start with a do clause and then call the method that can error. And of course, the compiler is gonna tell us that we need to specifically mark it as try because this method is actually throwing an error. And then to avoid this error to crashing the application, in this case it's because it's a playground, but if you are on an application, the compiler is gonna force you to actually tell you, well, you are not catching this error, so you actually need to do something with it. And here, for example, we can just print the error and see what we come. Okay, so we have another error. But in reality, you want to do something with that error. You want to know what error it is and act accordingly. And for that, the catch system in Swift, it's actually a pattern matching enabled system where you can actually pattern match on the enum, on the error of the enum, like you do in switches or in if cases. So for example, we know that this is another error, so let's pretend that we want to actually capture this one and do something specific with it. That's very nice. We can capture the specific error and act accordingly. Now, you can see here that we have 2 errors that they have a string with them. Imagine that it's like some code or something that we want to share. It would be nice if we actually could capture them and get the message here, for example, and now instead of printing the error itself, we print the message. And let's change the one that we are throwing. And you can see here that the catch clause is capturing this error and allowing us to send this message. But there is another one. Let's say that we send the oopsie error and we actually want to do the same because we already have a message with the oopsie. So we just want to do the same thing that we did. And now we have 2 pieces of code that are very likely to do the same thing because in both of them we have the same kind of data. We have a string message, so we just want to print both string messages. What it will be nice is that Swift allows us to get rid of this duplication and just pattern match on both cases at the same time because the types are the same and the structure of the case is very similar. Swift should allow us to do this. And this is not something that it's supported right now because Swift expects an expression after here, so this doesn't work. But that's what this proposal is fixing. If we switch to the toolchain and we try to run now, we can see how Swift accepts this new syntax, this pattern matching with multiple clauses on the same catch. That's very nice. It will allow us to simplify a lot of code and not have to duplicate the same code in multiple catch branches. These are the kind of a small addition that actually has an impact on the long term on the language, so it's really nice that they keep polishing these kind of edges of the language. If you learned something with this, please like the video and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you all for watching and see you next time.